Purdue feels like one of those teams that has been building towards a breakthrough, and this season has all the ingredients for a Final Four run. The Boilermakers have continuity in key spots, but they've also added fresh pieces that raise the overall ceiling of the roster. What makes them so dangerous is the balance, steady guard play, versatile forwards, and multiple bigs who can control the paint. If they stay healthy and continue to tighten the details on both ends, Purdue absolutely has the profile of a team that can still be playing on the season's final weekend. Braden Smith is the engine that makes everything Purdue wants to do actually happen. He controls tempo, organizes the offense, and rarely looks rattled, even when teams throw pressure and traps at him. His shooting has to be respected now, so defenders can't just play off and load up on the post or the roller. As a passer, he consistently hits shooters in rhythm and bigs on time, turning simple ball screens into high-efficiency possessions. Defensively, Smith competes hard, gets into ball handlers, and understands how to steer guys towards help. When your point guard plays with this much poise and toughness, it's a lot easier to win close games in March. Trey Kaufmenn-Renn gives Purdue a versatile frontcourt piece who can punish mismatches in a bunch of different ways. He's strong enough to post smaller defenders, but he also has enough skill to face up, put the ball on the floor, and finish with touch. His ability to step out and hit jumpers pulls opposing bigs away from the rim, opening driving lanes for guards and cutting lanes for teammates. On the glass, he's physical, willing to fight for position, and capable of generating second-chance points just through effort. Defensively, Kaufmenn-Renn can guard bigger bodies while still sliding well enough to survive switches, which keeps Purdue's scheme flexible. With his size, motor, and skill, he looks like the kind of complementary star who shines even brighter in the postseason. Fletcher Loyer is the shooter every elite team needs, but he's more than just a standstill catch-and-shoot guy. He flies off screens, relocates smartly, and makes defenders chase him all over the floor, which puts constant stress on a defense. Once he's forced a hard closeout, he can attack a tilted defender, get into the lane, or make the extra pass to keep the advantage alive. His confidence in big moments is huge. Loyer never hesitates when Purdue needs a big shot, and that mentality translates in March. On defense, he's improved his positioning and strength, making him less of a target and more of a contributor. When Loyer's jumper is falling, Purdue's offense suddenly stretches from the rim all the way past the arc, and there just aren't many answers for that. Oscar Cluff gives Purdue a rugged interior presence who fits the program's identity perfectly. He sets bruising screens, carves out space in the paint, and finishes through contact with a no-nonsense style. His rebounding on both ends is a big deal, because it helps Purdue control possessions and limit opponents to one shot. Defensively, Cluff protects the rim and doesn't mind doing the dirty work, walling up, boxing out, and absorbing physical play inside. He doesn't need a ton of touches to impact winning, which lets the offense stay balanced around him. When Cluff is controlling the glass and cleaning up plays around the basket, Purdue suddenly becomes dominant in the most important area of the floor. CJ Cox brings another steady guard presence to the backcourt, and that depth is crucial over a long season. He's comfortable handling the ball, initiating sets, and playing either on or off the ball, depending on what the lineup needs. Cox can knock down an open three, but also shows good feel as a passer, finding bigs rolling to the rim or wing spotting up. Defensively, he competes at the point of attack, and uses his quickness to stay in front of shifty guards. Having a guard like Cox means Purdue doesn't fall apart when they go to the bench or mix up rotations. In March, when foul trouble and fatigue can flip a game, his reliability could easily swing a tight tournament matchup. Jacobsen adds another layer of size and length to Purdue's frontcourt rotation. His presence alone alters shots at the rim, even when he doesn't officially register a block. Offensively, he can finish lobs, dump-offs, and putbacks, giving the guards a vertical target around the cup. With time and reps, Jacobsen has the chance to become a huge matchup problem that few second units can handle. Omer Mayer is the kind of depth piece that quietly makes a contender much more stable. He can step in, play his role, and give solid minutes without the staff needing to change the identity or system. Mayer's energy, cutting, and willingness to move the ball help keep the offense flowing when starters rest. In a long tournament run, having players like him who can plug gaps is often the difference between bowing out early and surviving another weekend. Purdue's path to the Final Four isn't built on one superstar carrying everything. It's built on layers of talent, toughness, and fit. They have a veteran point guard, reliable shooting, multiple skilled bigs, and role players who embrace exactly what's being asked of them. This combination tends to travel well in March, when games slow down and every possession matters. If this group keeps sharpening its chemistry and late game execution, nobody is going to be excited about seeing Purdue in their region once the bracket comes out. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.